delay subroutine, how it is going to be done. The delay program, we are having the delay declaration, so it has to be MS delay, so that has to be changed. Okay, MS delay. Okay, we have to declare as MS delay. So MSD is to be capital, delay has to be used. Within bracket unsigned, the parameter what you are getting as an input will be assigned to I time. Okay, so that value, for example 1000 in hexadecimal 1000H is been assigned to I time. So that value will come here, and this loop will be decremented continuously to introduce a delay. Okay, and we are having nested looping function to increase the amount of delay. Okay, so total amount of delay will be multiplied by 1000 into 5000 times. Okay, so that has to be obtained here. So using this we are going to stick it. So now the procedure for note down the procedure for building a X file.
So click this, check the card software.
Build பண்ணிட்டு run பண்ணுங்க. Okay, so we are going to select this one. So note down the procedure. I hope everyone has to note down this in the classwork notebook, and you have to type it in your record notebook. This is the procedure for your next experiment. Okay, for every hardware experiment the procedure may vary. Okay, so the first one is give the procedure step by step. If you are having any problem, you can interact. So this is the problem, please explain it again. Okay, the first step is options for target. Okay, please click the options for target. Where it is available, it is near the target one. So when you go for this, just click the first one, device. You can observe that the first tab will explain about the device P89B. Note down the first tab 1, device. Okay, so device number is P89B51RD2. Sir, why it is P89B51RD2? Because we have purchased that particular hardware from NXP. Okay, that I see you are going to target. Okay, so 40 megahertz, 5 volt, 8051 based microcontroller, all this information you have to ensure. Okay, after that next one is target. So in this target you can see the vendor name NXP, the IC from the vendor. So that's why I asked to do all these things. Okay, after that you will be having the crystal oscillator frequency as 40 hertz. Note down 40 megahertz will be the maximum frequency which would have been given. Okay, but as for your textbook, we are going to follow 11.0592 megahertz, or we can follow 12 megahertz. Okay, so you can provide here 11.0592 as for your textbook calculation. Okay, 11.0592, and then this will be disabled. Okay, please ensure that it has to be enabled. Use on chip ROM. Okay, that has to be enabled. Note down the step number. Next step is you have to enable use on chip ROM. I want everyone to note down it. Okay, use on chip ROM. So these are the configuration you have to make. If you fail to make this configuration perfectly, your device will not work at the end. Okay, after that, okay, we have done this particular thing. Next, output. Go to output. We have to select a folder for your objects. So note down the next step is selecting folder for objects. Select that particular button, and you have to go to your folder name. Please ensure or create a folder in your desktop. Note down, you have to create a folder in your desktop with your registration number. Okay, and kindly for time being I have created as Dhanapal R. I am selecting that. Okay. Okay, so in this particular okay. So I have assigned the folder, and then I have to assign the executable file name. So executable file name for this is toggling, let us say. So T1 we can have, or your one name. Okay, you can have toggle your registration number. Okay, so you can give toggle your registration number for ensuring that it is your own program. Okay, so executable file name has to be given. The next step is executable file name. So first is you have to find the destination for the executable file name, and then you have to provide a suitable name for the executable file. So executable file will be with the extension H. Note down, the executable file will be with the extension H. And the program whatever you have saved, if it is a C language program, you have to save with the C as a extension. If it is assembly level program, you have to save with the file extension .asm. Okay, so now we have created this file, we have created the X file. In the X file, you have to enable this particular create X file. In the previous 6 months, you would have not enabled this particular thing, it will be default disabled. So you have to enable it, note down, the next step is enable create X file, then only the X file will be created. X file format is X80. Okay, so only one format is possible, X80 is the format. Okay, so this particular options has to be done to create the X file. Okay, so after creating the X file, the next step is you have to find out this listings if you want. Sir, I want to include some other extra codes. It has been written in assembly level language. 50% is written in a C language. I want to merge both the things. All these feasibilities are being provided here. So you want to link some 2 or 3 files for running. For education purpose, we are not going to use this. For your project based learning, or if you are going to do some projects related to this particular microcontroller, in such cases we may use all these options. Okay, so like that we are having suitable options. So up to now we are going to use only these options and then you give OK. Okay, so we have done it. So after completion of these options, we are going for building your project. So before building, you have to compile it and check for errors. So there is 0 errors, 0 warning. Okay, for this particular program, I am going to build this using F7 shortcut or build clicking. So you can observe it here and so you have to have the file which you are going to run. Okay, all other files you can disable, only the file which you are going to use. Okay, so he has taken port 1.c extension with this particular thing. It's checking for the errors. If there is no error, he has created the X file. You can observe that. So the X file has been created in the location with the label T1. Okay, so you are going to have the toggling operation. Now after this, we are going to run this program. Okay, so debug, start simulation. You may obtain this screen. So in this screen, you may not have all these ports enabled. If you want to enable all these ports, you just go to peripherals, input output. You can pick the ports whichever you want. So we have used port 0, port 2, port 3. We are going to enable all these ports simultaneously. So all the ports have been enabled and we are going to arrange it in a manner to observe. And after performing this step, we are going to run the program continuously. Okay. So if you run the program continuously, we have to observe that the toggling operation has been occurring or not. Because observe, since the delay is too much, it may be very slow in visualization. Okay. So we can stop this program and we can reduce the delay. Just to stop this program. Okay. So after stopping this program, we can modify the delay whatever parameter you have used. So 1000 H we have done or 100 H we have given. Instead of that, we can give 100. So 100 H, we can observe what way it is going to affect. So every time we have to build the target, okay, and compile the program. After that, building the target, and then we are going to execute it continuously. So you can now observe it is having a lesser delay. But when you go for hardware, we have to give higher delay. Then only we can visualize it. That's why in the previous case we have given 1000. Okay. So if you go for this, we can observe it clearly. Similarly, now we can have the procedure for dumping the code.